not too hot. It's been warm outside a couple hours ago. I was out there and the wind started to blow. I don't even know. I've been robbing a little bit more while I'm driving. Driving. Can't even tell you what I'm doing about to die and then driving. Yeah. What? I see the red light is on. You better not put this shit on the internet. What? We ain't friends yet. Enough to you let you do that shit. You my brother, I don't know you my whole life. That must tell you something. Don't do that shit. Yeah, it costs you life. What? I rhymed something from like 7 bars ago. You ain't even know. It's like Kendrick, yo. Yeah. You know, Kendrick don't even rhyme. He just said sentences in a nice rhyme. Yeah.
This is getting a trailer spot. This is getting good.
What you laughing at? Red beard with the red shirt. Bulls got the hat on and a nice little skirt. Cause you the bitch. Oh man, I don't know where to go with insulting people. I'd have to be an insulting. I said, cause you the bitch.
I'm sure you've heard some of my shit, alright? Don't make me come at you with a battle rap. Damn. Hey, what's up, everybody? Welcome back to the Kiona and Kasson podcast. This is episode 37. We don't typically play music on this show, but in light of the recent events this week, we'll go ahead and just pay our homage. Rest in peace, Nipsey Hussle.
Yeah, R.I.P. Nipsey, man. R.I.P.
Crazy boss. But before we get into that, I'm Adam, host. Brother Osama is to my right. My boy Davis to the left. And Stacks is right down the way. Also, you can't see him on camera. But, so, I guess might as well just get this part out of the way because I don't like
man.
talking about.
I mean, at this point, you know, we are recording this about a few days after. I mean, not even. It's about 5 or 6 days. So, like, a lot of people have covered it. So I'm sure we don't have to go ahead and dive into it too much. But just really, honestly, just. You know, pay respect to somebody that, man, that, like, honestly, like, didn't deserve what happened to him. And, you know, like, for me, personally, you know, when Biggie and Pac died, right, I wasn't that. I was 11, 12 years old when they both passed. So, at that age, you can't really understand the magnitude of what happened or what they really meant to, like, older folks, right? At a young age, you don't see everything. You don't understand everything, you know? Yeah. So, like, this is, to me, I think, I mean, he was on his way to be of that magnitude, I think, right? Yeah. He did a lot of work in the community and worldwide. I mean, and nobody seemed to have a bad thing to say about Nipsey Hussle.
Right? Yeah, for sure.
So, like, for
me,
he
has good stories with everybody. It doesn't matter if it's like actors and athletes and just,
everybody. You know, fucking Gary Vaynerchuk put a fucking video up of him, you know, which is crazy. Yeah. So for me, him to be like the way that happened, the way that transpired, and it was so quick. Like for me, it like I got a message while I was at the grocery store. I looked, it said Nipsey Hussle got shot 6 times, and by the time I got that message and looked, he had already passed. Exactly. I was like, holy shit.
Yeah, I think I hit you up first, you
know?
No, I don't know. But yeah.
Yeah, I don't remember. But yeah, man. It was really fast because I think when I heard it, I don't remember where I was before that, but I got home and I heard it and I was like, oh shit. Nipsey got shot, like it's crazy. Then I heard a little bit more details about like the whole thing. And then, you know, soon after I saw the updated post and I was like, dude, it was crazy.
Yeah. Terrible.
Like, and all the circumstances surrounding it are really what is the most fucked up shit.
And
you know?
Stories keep coming out, accounts of who was where, and people giving their side of what they saw and what happened. And it just gets worse and worse, man. Like sure. I don't really like. I don't like. I'm not looking at any of the videos. You know, obviously you can't help but see like a quote and whatnot. But the video you can help but click on it, and I'm not interested in seeing a lot of that shit.
No, definitely.
You know, I'll leave that to the people who need to make the decisions for what's happening with that motherfucker who did it. But other than that, you know, I just really want to say, rest in peace, Nipsey, man. Like honestly, he like. To me, in the short time, not in the short time, because I knew of him and his music, but I didn't know of him outside of the music as well. And then, like, in the last year or so, I started to, like, really see interviews and shit, and, like, this is ridiculous, man. But
you know, that's this world we live in, unfortunately.
It is.
So, personally, I just say rest in peace, Nipsey Hussle, man, and I'll continue to bang his music. It's been hard the last few days. It was hard to get into the music the first few days.
Yeah, man.
Right? Like, it was difficult.
Yeah.
For whatever reason, like,
it's way too surreal.
I can't watch the videos. I'm really not able to watch the videos. Like, on Instagram, you scroll and it automatically plays. But, like, I don't click on anything because it just, I don't want
interviews and stuff?
Yeah, I just don't want to. I just don't want to see it because like it's still like a. It's gotta be. It's like a joke.
There's like a weird feeling.
It's a joke, right? You guys made the mistake. It's not Nipsey Hussle.
It's like weird. There's a weird feeling in the air with it, and
yeah, I think everybody is.
This hit everybody.
What I don't like is people trying to make it out, or like people making it about themselves.
Yeah.
And try and make something off of it.
Yeah.
With the whole conspiracy theory stuff or whatever it is, like.
Dude, there's people selling
this
t-shirts.
Guy, like the guy, or not the guy. Excuse me. Nip. He just passed away. Like just passed away, and people are already posting stuff about conspiracy theories and him being involved with it.
Yeah, I don't know exactly.
So it's just like, man, this like day and age. It's just.
Oh, it's the day and age.
People jump on it so quick. To try and make it, for them, just like for
it has to be something of a troll, right? Like it's gotta be
different, man.
That's just this fucking generation that we live in.
Also, definitely, like condolences and warm thoughts,
to the family, and absolutely.
So, I can't imagine.
Yeah, condolences to the family, Lauren London. I mean. His friend, anybody who knew
anyone
him
close,
personally,
obviously, family and friends, yeah.
Like I honestly really.
But they were like truly in love, man. So,
oh, it was crazy. They just put a video up of them, a GQ video. Like she asked them like 30 questions, and it's just so crazy, man. Because that's just they just recorded that.
Oh right, yeah, they did a photo shoot. Right?
Yeah, it's pretty. No, well they did that, and then they did. I think maybe it was something that coincided. If you looked on like YouTube,
yeah,
GQ has something that like she asked them 30 questions, like they were on a set.
Right.
It's just sad, man.
Yeah,
it's just sad.
It is.
Yeah.
Yeah. Rest in peace, Nip, and shout out to his family. Hope they can all get through this all right. Cause
it's not easy. It's It's a shame, man.
It's hard losing a loved one, and especially
of course
that way,
Of course.
But I think we should move.
Yeah, I don't know how you transition from that, but we're gonna have to try.
I'll try my best here. Burger or cheeseburger?
That was a transition.
That's a great transition.
But I can appreciate it. You just gotta.
Well, actually, propose that to the audience.
You gotta rip the Band-Aid.
You gotta rip the Band-Aid off.
So explain to
So hamburger or cheeseburger, people. The difference is one has cheese, one doesn't. Should be pretty obvious.
Yes.
people
who don't like cheese on their burgers are pretty disgusting people.
I
don't want to like no, but yeah, I feel that way.
I don't understand. It's a plain cheeseburger is what you're giving me.
Mm-hmm.
So why is it that when I have to order a cheeseburger or like, for instance, Burger King, you have to say with cheese. If you don't say with cheese, you get a fucking hamburger with a whole bunch of fixings on it.
Which is weird.
This is weird. It don't taste the same.
It doesn't.
What is this? What is this shit?
Nobody says just everything but cheese. Like,
I should. It should be put.
I want everything but cheese on this burger.
It should only be a thing where like they're like, okay, give me a cheeseburger, no cheese.
That's just ignorant.
Right. But that should be their task. It should be on them. The heathens that decided that they don't want cheese on their fucking cheeseburgers.
Yeah.
Because it's not a hamburger. It's a plain cheeseburger.
I get that.
That's another thing. What is this hamburger business? What is the ham in it?
Yeah.
That's a good point.
It's beef.
My beef burger. But we knew that already.
Maybe when they first started, they were made with
I really like when people just call it beef patties.
Yeah, but beef patty burger?
Or like not burger, or like just burger.
It should just be plain cheeseburger.
I feel like buns and chicken.
I feel like hamburger. It just implies. Yeah, so like, I like when places advertise a burger versus a hamburger.
Okay.
Yeah, burger is a general term. Like a burger implies that this is what it is, and you can add what you would like to it.
Yes, a burger,
right?
Means
like
all
the
and
accoutrement
some meat in the middle. Essentially.
Okay, like build your own burger, yeah.
Right, but I mean, like
burger would imply what it is with just the patty and the bun, in my opinion.
Okay.
Right? And then from there you can make it a cheeseburger if you like, or just keep it a burger. Yeah. Right? But don't call it a hamburger, which makes absolutely no fucking sense.
Ham implies to me that it's made with ham.
And why isn't it called a cheese hamburger?
Why isn't it called a beef burger?
Holy shit! Why isn't it called a cheese hamburger?
It's a cheeseburger.
It's true. They had to go shorthand because they added another part. You know, like
it just to me
ham cheese is one syllable.
It screams that hamburgers aren't natural.
Yeah, right.
Like they're not the same as what you get with the cheeseburger.
Yeah.
Well, you get beef with the cheeseburger, right?
Well, apparently not. You're getting hamburger with the cheese, with the burger, with the cheeseburger. You're getting cheeseburger with it.
Yeah, but that's just burger. Like that's just beef then.
Well, why is the ham excluded?
Like why are all these cows dying? Not
why is the ham excluded?
not just for steak, like you know.
I get that, but like, why is one like you just said? One's cheeseburger, one's hamburger.
Yeah.
Why is it not like hamburger with cheese?
That's another. Yeah, why couldn't it be that?
People are gonna hate us, man.
No, we hate them. Anybody who likes hamburger is a dipshit.
Yeah.
Only if they don't like it. If they like it based on circumstances beyond their control, understand.
Yeah. Right.
Right.
Like
but if you just choose
real fast every time you have a piece of cheese, I got you. Understand?
I think if you just choose to just like go to McDonald's and say, don't give me a cheeseburger, give me a hamburger.
I want a fucking hamburger.
How does that even stay together? Unless you put ketchup on it, you gotta put ketchup on it. Otherwise, it's just
it's just meat and 2 buns.
Right, it's just dry. It'll fall like the bread will just scoot off the burger.
You're gonna choke and die. It's too dry.
I guess hold up though. The only way that would work.
There's no way.
Is if they're wrapped in foil and it's steamed. I feel like that is like because like some places only have hamburgers available.
I feel like that's what my high school burger was.
It was
with cheese on it.
Yeah.
I mean, sometimes they didn't have cheese though.
Ours had cheese. Well,
I feel like they came prepackaged and I put them in the microwave.
Oh hell yeah!
Like,
there were cheese.
Is that like 30 of them inside like its little ass microwave?
Yeah.
There's no problem. They weren't bad though.
That's probably what happened, honestly.
They weren't bad.
They were. I mean,
I had multiple microwaves in the back. Like it's just like
you were like
doing shit back then.
They're like, all right, I don't see any fire. But I see a lot of steam and a whole bunch of nuclear machines behind you.
How come there's no dishes to wash? How come nobody's washing dishes?
Because they keep giving us foam. It's like
we're recycling
your whole restaurant right now, and there's nothing to wash dishes.
Yeah.
How lazy is the school that they would just buy foam and then throw it away instead of washing all the trays?
You know what I'm saying?
Better hire somebody or make one of them punk motherfuckers that work in the school wash them dishes. There you go. Yeah. I don't know, man.
Another
whole other topic for another day.
Taking over the jobs. You know?
But to recap before we move on.
Taking over,
right?
man.
So we can finish the topic. We're all agreed, right?
3 years, man.
Yeah.
Fuck hamburgers.
Oh, most
fuck hamburgers.
Fuck hamburgers.
Yes.
All right.
People who don't understand the
I don't like hamburgers.
The emphasis that cheese puts on an item. Outside of even cheeseburgers.
Yeah, cheese does a lot.
It's a good stamp, you know. It doesn't.
It's horrible for you though.
But it's delicious.
Well, I mean, Adams found studies that combat that.
No, I don't believe that. Just
listen. You can't disagree with science. It's science.
Sometimes you can't.
I don't think
science uses the scientific method.
I don't know how sciencey that is. All right, that's not a very sciencey thing.
I think it's tied to your overall happiness. You know what I'm saying? If you deprive yourself.
Oh, the
I think
endorphins that become all dispersed throughout your body.
Yeah.
Once you've eaten a slice of cheese.
No.
I like cheese.
Like the fucking Harold and Kumar speech, you know.
Healthy or not, cheese is on my grocery list every day.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, I guess me too.
Give me one item outside. We have established this one time. Outside of chocolate cake. Give me one example of some cheese.
Cheese, not chocolate cake.
Give me one example of cheese not enhancing another food. You gotta listen.
Oh yeah, we have talked. It's definitely chocolate cake. It's probably one of the only things.
Unless it's cheesecake.
Maybe fruit.
I'll say this: I've tried.
But even that's cream cheese with fruit.
I've tried
chocolate
cheese ice cream.
Cheese ice cream. That sounds terrible.
No, it was great. It was so good.
But it just I don't know how that works.
You know what? I'm willing to believe it because it's just another thing that cheese enhances. So I don't disagree with the fact that that's
it tastes like cheesecake.
I'm struggling to envision what
it's
it
like
would
frozen
be.
cheesecake.
It doesn't sound like it'd be bad. I'll give it a shot. I'll tell you that much.
Did you put like some?
It was
crumb.
ricotta brie, and they added like some kind of sugar to it, and then made it nice and ice cream.
All right. I ain't mad at that. I ain't mad at that.
Crazy good.
Okay. Well, what's it called? So, on an NBA note, I guess, LeBron got shut down for the rest of the season.
Oh yeah.
And on top of that, he's having a troublesome time, negotiating with some of the top players he'd like to be in Space Jam 2 with him.
Because nobody likes LeBron, including myself. Opposite shout out to LeBron. Opposite shout out to Glenn.
Opposite shout out to Glenn.
Well, we're on the subject.
Opposite shout out to Glenn.
Yeah.
But yeah.
But I guess that's probably true, or maybe I don't know. I really don't. I don't know what the reason is anybody would say no to participating in Space Jam. Like, you don't gotta necessarily work with LeBron the whole time to enjoy the process.
It's because LeBron.
Or maybe motherfuckers are like, dude, I'm tired.
Right.
I'm tired. I'm tired, man. I don't want to do this.
It's because they know better than to try to fuck up MJ's legacy, which LeBron just does not give a fuck about. So he's willing to go and do this. What do you need Space Jam for?
I don't think it's necessary to make this at all.
No. And if you want a movie,
there isn't any need for a sequel.
If you're the king, you know what I'm saying?
And maybe,
go make a movie yourself.
Maybe LeBron.
I really don't feel like I'm gonna watch this movie.
I'll probably end up watching it at some point.
I don't think I'm going to.
I think
boycott Space Jam 2.
I'm not a LeBron hater.
I am
Like a big one.
I think he should have made it.
I just think he's
5 years ago.
Yeah.
He's baby.
He's a big bitch.
He should have made it in like Miami. But I guess he moved to LA for that reason.
I don't know. He should have made it in Cleveland and just stayed there, like a true fucking player.
Yeah, I don't know why he left, but I think he's at a point where like his body is breaking down, like very.
He's very young.
He's been playing for a long time.
He's been playing in the NBA since 17, though.
I'm saying he's young though.
Like, I mean, he's young, but like his body's not.
No,
NBA years.
Oh yeah.
But, yeah, or miles. I'm sorry.
Right.
Because they say he runs like the most miles in a game, like close to 3.
Yeah.
But like it was based on that, his knees and all that, his legs, and they're just beat up. But technically, yes, he should be able to play for it. Like Vince Carter is gonna play a 22nd season.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and he was a high flyer.
Right? You're right.
So it goes.
He's one of the best jumpers till this day.
Yeah.
And a pastime.
Given LeBron is a freak of nature that storms down the court like a fucking freight train and all that. But I mean, Vince
He really
Carter,
does, man.
He's choo motherfucker. That's what he does.
Whatever.
I know.
No, man.
Vince Carter, though he wasn't was a fucking high flyer, but Vince just knew how to land, man. He knew how to land. He was soft with it.
He wasn't ever too flashy.
He was pretty flashy.
Okay, excuse me. I meant as far as like him flexing, as like when he's coming down from the dunk. You know?
No.
Or like hanging on rims and shit ignorantly, and whatever it is. Yeah.
He said because now
he did it, but I'm saying that wasn't like his thing though.
Yeah.
You know?
He was on
For the most part, he was sportsman.
Yeah.
Somebody was interviewing him. I can't remember exactly who, but he was saying that if because of the way the game is now, he can't hang on the rim and like soften the impact when he lands, right? Because of the game now, it's so quick that as soon as he's dunking and the ball hits the ground, the team is inbounded and they're down the court. Right. He says so he don't have enough time to hang and then drop, right? Which would help his knees. So he had to like learn how to like dunk and then also concentrate on the landing right after it.
Yeah.
And I guess that goes to show you how much the game's changed. But that's another dude's like 41.
Yeah.
It's crazy how he's an impressive person, man.
Yeah, he's had an incredible career too, man.
You got to give it to him.
Most definitely.
And he said he wouldn't play. He wouldn't go to a team that's a contender just to sacrifice playing time.
Most wouldn't.
No.
Most of the greats didn't.
Yeah. They would refuse to do that. And I think that.
Did Hakeem ever win?
Yeah, twice.
Oh, they did.
Yeah, with the
Hawks.
No, you said Hakeem.
Yeah.
Hakeem
Olajuwon. So yeah, I was okay. Excuse me, but I meant the Hawks back then. But they never won back then.
No, they played when MJ retired.
Dominique didn't win one.
No, I don't think so.
So right, yeah.
No.
I meant those Hawks. Yeah.
Oh no.
Spud Webb. Yeah.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, no, they
Who
never
else
won.
was it though? Who's a shooting guard?
Who?
Who's a shooting guard?
Where?
Hawks. Back then.
Back then? Oh,
Hakeem
man.
Olajuwon, Dominic Wilkins, Spud Webb. Who was a shooting guard?
Man, couldn't even tell you.
I can't even. Man.
Yeah, I'm not sure.
It ain't Curry, right?
Huh?
It ain't Curry, right?
Curry who?
Steph's father.
No, he was on. I think.
I said Steph's father. No.
I think he was either on Charlotte. I think he played on Charlotte, but I also think Golden State as well.
Okay, yeah, I'm not.
But he may have been a journeyman and then kind of traveled around.
I
So
don't know.
I couldn't tell you for sure.
Yeah.
You know,
Either way, that was a whip. And, yeah.
for sure.
They didn't do too much.
Yeah, for sure.
Those guys didn't do too much.
I think I got a name at the tip of my
Was
tongue.
Steve
I'm trying to
Francis
remember.
on the team with Hakeem
No.
Olajuwon when he won?
Oh no,
Mm.
no. Steve Francis came along a little later.
I don't remember enough about those rosters.
Because, like, I'm wondering how he won those two. Like, with who?
Kevin Willis. Not Kevin Willis. I'm sorry. Why did I say Kevin Willis?
I was like, hold up.
Kenny Anderson. Kenny Anderson.
Okay, yeah.
No, Kenny Smith.
Not Kenny Smith.
Kenny the Jet from
Kenny Smith, for real?
NBA and TNT.
yeah,
For real? Oh, okay.
yeah.
You sure about that?
Yeah,
Okay, alright.
yeah. He's got two with that, and then I don't know. I forget who else is on that team. But they had some players. I do know. I think Robert Horry was on that team.
Okay.
One of them. So he's got some. I mean, they had a decent squad, and MJ wasn't in the league, and they had a chance. They had a 2-year window, so they took it. Shit,
Yeah.
You might as well.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't blame you.
Absolutely.
Really?
They capitalized. Hey, somebody was going to, Somebody had to win.
Oh yeah. What other? Did we have anything other? What? I thought we had written something else down.
I don't know. I don't think so.
Oh yeah. That's what I wanted to talk about. Amazing things that you've done that people have never noticed or haven't seen.
Yeah.
Dude, it's the worst. Because I feel like I've done things that aren't so like impressive, but impressive enough that if somebody saw it, they'd know it. They'd say something.
They'd be like, oh,
Yeah,
dude,
they
that
want
was
to-
impressive.
Yeah, like. All right. For instance,
I'm
man.
impressed.
That's all I ask. I'm impressed. Okay, there's one thing I did right in the middle of a bar or at the patio of a bar, right? A whole bunch of people around, but nobody noticed. Nobody noticed shit. I'm sitting on one of these little benches, and somebody places their Bud Light, right? And it's the bench is on a pitch, and it's a metal bench, and I don't know. I think it had rained or whatever, so it starts sliding. And they walk away, the beer's full, and everybody's just talking away. And I hear it sliding, and I hear ping, and I turn around, and for some reason, I just knew. I grabbed the beer, I swear to God, out of fucking midair, it was like, it went like this, and I grabbed it by
the neck.
and I just put it down, and I just went, turned around and shit. And nobody noticed it, dude! Nobody's seeing the shit!
So you turned around all nonchalant like it was no big deal, but then inside you were like, it was a big
I was
deal.
screaming, hoping somebody would say something. It was probably one of the highlights of my life at this point. I don't know what to tell you.
Yeah.
Like, reflex-wise, that's as good as it
That's
gets.
pretty good.
I mean, everybody has to have a highlight of their life somewhere, and if yours is like, whoosh, caught that fucking bottle.
In the middle of a drunk bar full of people.
No, man, for real. That's,
It's the worst.
yeah. Dude.
I really hate that. Like, I mean, it's pretty funny to think that there's, like, things that people do that nobody else would ever see. Like,
That's very true.
Yeah, and then like it's things that if you told somebody, they're not really gonna believe it,
like
It's
remember when Red punched Debo at the end?
Yeah.
right? And nobody
Oh,
was
yeah.
there. Nobody would ever believe that he punched
But
him.
he was just happy he got his chain back.
Oh, happy as hell. And he rode his bike away.
Got his bike.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Red.
exactly.
He was
He
very
did
proud
that.
of himself.
Stupid.
I was proud of him. I was like, there you go, Red.
I
You
was
know,
proud
you
of
fuck- no, me neither.
I wasn't proud.
I was,
Man,
you know.
Me neither, but
Yeah.
he
I'm
was
just
proud of
tuck
his
mine in. Well, that's what happens when you just tuck yours in.
Take that off.
Yeah.
Like, why didn't you just put it into the
Stash,
box
yo.
thing?
You would have.
Sad.
I mean, you're just being hard headed now. Like you know what's gonna happen if you don't. put
What
that
movie
away.
is that? Well, for the listeners.
Oh, Friday.
There you
Oh,
go.
We haven't seen Friday.
Oh, come on now.
I mean,
You
you
just
should go
gotta-
back
you
and watch
gotta
that.
read it.
I
And
feel like
then
that was just
come and
no.
watch
I'm sorry
this.
about that. You're right though. People might not know
90,
what we're
what
talking about.
95 that came out.
We're
Listen,
talking about Friday.
if you're watching this show and you're interested in anything we talk about, and you haven't seen Friday, I just don't know what to tell you. Like, you should have probably seen that.
Well, Friday and then next Friday.
Do you think?
Yeah.
You have to.
Do you think you could watch
Sesame Street now as a grown man?
I would have to be intoxicated to some degree.
Yeah,
you know.
yeah.
Do you think you could just sit through and watch a whole episode of that?
On some real shit, I mean, you might fucking remember some shit you forgot.
That like,
It's
Watching
true.
some Sesame shit.
They're gonna be like, K, Ing, King. Like, yeah, that is
how you say king. I'll be fucking damned.
Hold on. Not necessarily that way, but I'm just saying, like...
You know, now that you mention it though, that truly is probably a good, like, I mean, that's really dope.
Yeah.
Like, to help kids, like, learn how to say things. Like,
Yeah.
you're probably just sitting there, ing, king,
Or like...
I have to learn how to say King.
king,
I hope
bird,
I
bird.
hope this doesn't come off like insincere or
What?
insensitive.
Word.
But I just want to say,
He was like, fuck them kids.
what if you use that to like help people learn English? Use Sesame Street.
Listen,
I'm
man.
pretty sure that helped a lot of people.
Or like adapt to
The
American
letter for
culture.
the day is E. Everyone eats entirely everything.
That is entirely.
That's horrible.
That's the entirety.
That's the worst sentence.
What?
That's the most American
It was
sentence ever.
E.
No.
Listen, I met this
Evo.
dude one time.
You
I was
don't
on
want to
vacation.
like fuck them up with alliteration like right off the bat.
Oh, why you gotta trick him?
I was on vacation. I met this guy, and
Why is there 4 E's? Like
he spoke perfect English, and he told me the way he learned English was by watching Netflix
yeah.
with subtitles on.
No, right.
And he's
All right, so like,
fluent, like great.
I don't get it.
I don't understand either, but I was like, you speak English better than most people in America do. You know,
That's very true.
it's kind of fucked up.
What's funny to think about is that there are people in other countries rapping like English that have no other way to speak. Like they don't speak English any other way except for the one they rap in.
That's a great way to learn too. Music is
No,
very
that's
powerful.
super funny to think though,
Music is
because
great.
like somebody's out there rapping many men, but they don't know any other English words other than many men's verses.
I agree with you, but say you're learning to.
They say they have an accent like many men wish death upon me, blood on my eyes, dog, and I can't see. They don't know shit about any of this.
Listen,
I'm
imagine-
just trying to be what I'm destined to be.
Imagine you're learning to speak Arabic, right? How hard are those words to pronounce? You
Hard
put
as
them-
fuck.
You put them.
I learned it for a semester and I don't know any of it.
You put them
Damn.
to a beat like that, and you're gonna like pronounce them and not even realize it's gonna make it easier while you're learning. I mean,
Eventually, yeah, but for like the first 6 months, it's gonna be hilarious to just stand by somebody who don't like just learn to rap. Like, imagine you listening to it, you just mimic the words, and then you're just rapping those words. Imagine being that guy's best friend. Like, I can't be your friend after this next 6 months, but this is gonna be the greatest 6 months of my life because I'm recording everything. I'm gonna watch this guy who doesn't know a lick of English rap English words about things he has no idea what he's talking about. Like, remember, I'm gonna just get out of the car. Like, imagine if you just hear them saying that shit. Like, pull off. Like, imagine them just like going up. Like, they don't know what the fuck that means. They
It's
just,
going off right now.
I don't know why I chose many men, but I think it'd be hilarious to find a
guess
little
why
boy
not?
in another
I
language.
guess why not many men? You know,
I don't give a fuck.
I think
don't
that
play
it-
that shit.
it's a great song.
The visual or the thought of a kid like in
The
another
video's
country.
horrible, but the song's pretty good though.
Yeah.
Of another kid in another country, right? Let's say in what's a country that don't speak English? A lot of them.
Yes,
Like,
just
like
name
at
one.
least 150.
Please, no, please, just name one.
Let's say a little Chinese boy.
Don't say anything. There we go.
Let's say, fuck you.
Let's say.
I just want to know that you know this.
How did you
song,
go?
man.
How did you land on Chinese?
God
Don't
damn.
know.
Because that was a stretch. I thought my man was not going to get anything, yo.
So let's
There's
say,
at least 180 countries where they don't speak English.
let's just,
Where else do they not speak English?
let's just,
I
oh
was
no,
like,
not
hold
even
up,
beyond
wait a
that.
minute.
Not even that. A little German boy.
Okay, sure.
That's hilarious. Like he's like he speaks German like in that very abrasive way, right? To try to like say he's going to put on this 50-cent CD, right? He's like many men wish death upon
Well,
me.
you know the funny thing is, right? Like you look at English people, they have a thick accent, but when they come over here and drop the accent completely.
English people are
And
pretty good at mimicking
so-
English
Also, I
accents.
just want to comment, and I know that you weren't trying to riff on this, but Germany is one of the highest like hip hop like places in Europe.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, like over there in like
Not to hate,
Belgium and
I'm just
everything
saying,
like
just
that.
let you know.
No,
Yeah,
no.
Yeah, for the poop people that don't know.
No, the poop people that you don't know.
The
That's
poop
for
people.
sure. The poop people
The
that.
people out there, you that don't know.
Those poop
Even,
people.
even the poopy people.
Whatever it is, whatever.
The poop people. Those poop people. You gotta
first of
watch
all-
out for the poop people.
First of all, wash yourselves.
Ain't nothing wrong with the little poop people.
And
This is
then,
true.
yeah.
Hey, emphasis on that. Watch yourselves.
Yeah.
Gymnastics.
Yeah. Not like, because I hope, well, I'm pretty sure most of our viewers.
And remember, we're talking to the poo people,
But
not
just
just
like,
the regular people.
Well, hold up though. Just like, and this is a little bit of a tangent, but those people that just have that strong BO,
Those poo people.
or like that strong smell to them,
Yeah.
and you're like standing next to them.
That's not a good thing.
No.
Do you ever feel inclined to say something?
I feel inclined to get away.
Where
from
we at?
Definitely.
Where are we?
Elevated.
Elevator?
And we're at bottom floor, and we're going up to like 30.
And where are we at? In like an old rickety building, or are we going like a...
True.
How
Let's
fast
say,
is this elevator?
so yeah,
Well, I've
let's
been out
say,
here for a minute
let's
and a half.
say rickety old building. You're going up 30
I have to just be like,
floors.
Jake, you real stink, man. Like,
No, I think...
So yeah, hold up though. So yeah, let's use that as the scenario.
Maybe-
You're going up 30 floors, and it's just you two, right? Or let's say
it's a person.
no, just you two, because you don't want to get other people's.
Put it this way, I'm holding my breath for about 22 floors.
So for the whole ride for me,
I don't know,
Like,
it
but
depends.
like,
I don't know,
little
are we
like
stopping?
little like
No.
Because
Because...
fresh supply of oxygen
right,
just
right,
screaming in.
right.
I don't
Just
think
a
that
little bit
works.
of like replenishment every now and then.
I don't think that works when the oxygen in the area that you are in is so contaminated.
It's true.
All I know is I'm doing this the whole time. I know I smell good. You know what I'm saying? I don't have any problem with
Literally
that.
just be like
So-
this, like, oh my god.
Yeah.
It's bad.
Like, Benny, my bulldog, farts pretty disgustingly. And, he sleeps in my room and shit.
Bad.
I have the window open, but God knows that doesn't help that much. So I'm sitting here like, dude.
Yeah, in your own space.
Yeah, in my space. I'm like, this is not even your
My
space.
space. What a fucking hilarious
Yeah,
thing.
fuck my space.
Yikes.
Although, like,
They
it was a-
just
it was
lost.
a different time.
That shit just vanished.
Did you hear they just lost everything?
Just vanished.
Yeah, I tried to log in like, I don't know,
Shut
a couple months back.
Please tell me you did.
I couldn't get in.
Amazing.
I was like, but I want to get in.
So like
and
you
see what all this shit
So like
was.
you still knew all your shit? Was it like
Yeah,
written
no, I
down?
was trying. No.
I've tried to log in too, but I couldn't get in. I had no idea what like email password combination.
Oh, well, then, yeah, so why do you try?
I'm gonna be honest. I had no idea the server was still up.
Not anymore.
I was really just interested to see that.
Not anymore.
They literally, it's like all the music, all the pictures.
Right though.
I'm sure all the profiles.
Yeah.
Which is
Pretty hilarious.
Good for
How many
most
people traffic that or who frequented that website anyway?
Probably not
Not
very
a
many.
lot.
Like that community probably had to be the most tight knit community on the planet. There's probably like 12 people on MySpace.
You remember in Superbad
Or like
when
LinkedIn.
you remember in Superbad when he got hit by that guy in the car in the parking lot, and he was like, "You guys on MySpace?" Hey, was MySpace? Was MySpace still
You guys
a thing
on
then?
MySpace?
I feel like
He was like,
Was
you guys
MySpace
on
still big?
MySpace?
I think that was like the Facebook
Because
crossover,
was that
right?
supposed to be present day, like when that movie came out? Because that was what, 3 years
Yeah.
ago, 4 years ago?
No, that was like
No, Superman?
27,
No,
2007,
That was probably like my sophomore year of high school.
2007 or something like
So
that.
that was my so
2000.
that was definitely meant to be.
He was like, oh, what
So
the
MySpace
I
shit?
was
feel
still
like
big
hold
then.
up, yeah, it was, but I feel like MySpace just like swapped out for Facebook.
Facebook just became a big thing.
Can we talk about how funny that scene is when he got hit though? Like,
Oh my god,
Like, just fucking
got
hit your car,
he
man.
got hit from the back.
oh, what the shit?
He was turned around and hit like from the
He
back.
he fell in a chair position.
Yes, exactly. That's what's so amazing to me.
He's like, I'll take all the money I got. He's like, $7?
He goes, "What kind of a grown man is $7?"
I didn't even fucking see you, man.
Cops my back.
That shit was hilarious.
Yeah, man.
That's one of the funniest fucking scenes.
That's McLovin got knocked the fuck out.
The whole movie. Yeah, he really did though.
Dude, that fucking Robert put it on him. He was like,
I love.
Dude, there's literally no reason for him to punch that.
I love when the cops are dragging him out of the party though, and like he's talking shit to him.
He's like, fuck the cops. Come on.
But like, I love that like the cops in the movie like they just gave him that little like
Those,
last minute,
those classic like high school movies and shit like
Dazed
that.
and Confused.
Yeah, they're all just really good movies. They're like coming of
Can't
age.
hardly wait.
You can't relate to everything in it. You're like, it's a lot of far fetched. But
No,
there's
right.
there are those parts in it where you're just like, man, that I remember shit like that, being a
Yeah.
kid and things like that.
Yeah.
Definitely, they resonate, you know.
Most definitely.
Yeah.
But I think I don't know. I like Dazed and Confused, but like Matthew McConaughey, man.
Yo, that was the worst part, I feel. Because, like, now, like, it's pretty dated. Because, like, that's pretty sexist.
Oh, it's definitely sexist, but I'll still
you know what?
watch
Everything
And
nowadays is
definitely
something.
pretty pedophile.
Oh, yeah, it is, it is. But the
He's
fucking
like a
movie is
predator.
funny, and
He's
I'm
just,
gonna
like,
continue to watch
looking
it.
for, like,
I
tail. Like,
Yeah.
tail.
I refuse to cancel Days and Confused.
Oh, yeah, right.
But no.
Well, I mean, yeah, right. Yeah. I don't want to, like, hate on the culture is what I'm saying, but, like...
No,
like,
I
whole,
get
like,
you.
cancel culture, because I totally get that, and I vibe with that.
I would get it, but it's overused and people are trying to cancel
Very
everything
true.
now.
So
It's
that's
very
what I'm
crazy.
saying. Yeah, you don't want to, like, use it all the time.
Yeah.
I feel like Matthew McConaughey, because I'm not going to watch this fucking new Snoop movie.
No, I'm not going to watch that.
But I feel like he would probably he took the role from Days of Confused and he implemented it into this new role of whatever the stoner is that he plays now. I just seen a clip of it like on Jimmy Kimmel or Jimmy Fallon, don't remember. And
I'll probably
man,
watch it.
that clip was of nothing. And when I mean nothing,
Was it, like, when they're at, like, the chapel, like the kids are getting married?
no.
Okay, good.
That sounds like it's of
wasn't that
something.
So that's, like, the trailer, but that's all I've seen.
It's terrible.
It's just, yeah, it's really dumb. I don't get what the
Yeah,
point is.
it
Like,
looks like it
it
was.
sets up a really bad movie for me. Like, I don't want to go see it.
I don't know what or who. I have a lot of questions and a lot of sentences I can't finish when I'm trying to ask them. Because like,
what and who and huh?
like it just doesn't make sense. Like why'd you both make this movie? Like I'm sure you could have found a script that you both
It's
liked.
because they have time and money and they're bored.
Dude,
So they-
I could write a better
Nothing.
stoner flick for a black and white friend, a couple of friends. Like, dude, there's so many things that you can get into.
Dude,
you bring the black friend to the white guy stuff. You bring the white guy to the black guy stuff. That's funny shit.
If we involve Zach, the four of us could write a movie.
Oh, I think so.
If not a series.
I'd enjoy writing.
But I would
something.
definitely rather do a movie than a series.
A
A series can be picked
series
apart.
and then a movie.
You
A
can write
series
the
can be
right.
picked apart
You can write a movie
by
and then
critics.
becomes
The
a
movie
series.
just be
Yes,
You're
but
gonna
there's so much material when you're doing.
Hold on, but think about that though, because like there's so many movies that just came out and there's just one movie. There's no sequel, no prequel that has still resonated. for,
But
like,
there's a
30
lot of mostly everything is sequels now. Like they're doing.
But I'm saying there's like movies that haven't, and they're still as good.
Yeah.
Old school, that's like 20 years old.
Yeah.
I think a lot of them, a lot of movies are being brought to like
There's so many more
Netflix
than
or
that, but
something.
I'm just saying, like,
Yeah.
You know,
as an
like
example.
they're making it like series now, or series. They're turning them into series now.
I feel like when you
A
turn it
series.
into a series, you're then setting yourself up for more commentary and critiquing.
You're already out there like that though, so you
Because
gotta
if
be.
you're just
you gotta be
out
okay
there
with it.
and you're making like, you know, hundreds of billions of dollars off your one name, like that's huge to say.
It is, but you gotta be. It comes with the territory, I think. You know,
Yeah.
the good with the bad type of thing.
I get that.
But I think that no, I would.
It's
really,
also an off-camera
I've-
conversation.
Oh, it is.
Yeah.
It is. But I mean, as long as we're not speaking about like what kind of what topic would be, I would really like to write something.
Yeah.
Ideally, I would like to be in a writer's room or be able to write like.
Yeah, you gotta have like an area.
I've been thinking about SNL.
Oh, that'd be really dope. I'd like to learn how to like, or
How
not
do you
know
even
how,
get into
but
that though? Like,
Yeah.
you know,
I think it just.
like everyone goes to Second City here in Chicago, so it's like
Yeah.
that's way oversaturated.
Yeah, for sure.
Like,
It's not a
It
big
is.
deal to come out of Second City anymore.
right.
Nowadays, I think it's just a matter of like a mixture of like
Just knowing
Social
what you know.
media.
Yeah, there you go.
social
Twitter.
media.
Yeah.
You know,
Start doing shows and like post your shit on Twitter.
really,
And
really,
tag people.
like
Yeah.
really networking.
Right.
You know, like trying to become friends with those who you know have the ability to see it, and then maybe show others, and they show others, and eventually it sees the right eyes, and you know what I mean. Like,
No, definitely.
I don't know. I think it's crazy. It's definitely crazy.
Yeah. You get to fall asleep on a podcast.
Man, I just been yawning. I'm not
Yeah,
falling
it's
asleep.
You know, sleepy.
Yeah,
It's the old man shit.
It's a long week, man.
Hold up though.
Let's talk about old man shit.
I
It's
mean,
that old
he's
man shit.
2 years older than me, so what the fuck?
You got some old man shit too.
A little bit, but you ain't gotta talk about us like that.
I mean, but you stopped it to ask, so there you go. You open yourself up
That's
to
fucked
it.
up,
You know what I'm saying?
You guys
I'm gonna
already
show
know
my
how
mouth
I
right
feel.
now.
Old man
I'm gonna
shit.
show my mouth right now.
Old man shit. I'm still a young man. I'm in my 20s still. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, you'll understand sooner
In
or
8
later.
months, in 8 months I won't be. In 8 months I won't be. But I'm still not gonna say I relate to you. You know, You're just older than I am.
It's all good, man.
Stop all that.
So I just play that's the hill I'm gonna die on. You know what I'm saying?
This guy.
There ain't even no fucking hills in Illinois. It's fucking straight
No,
flat.
there
There
are
be
many.
hills,
There are
man.
many.
Dude, you get she straight through fucking not California, to Colorado.
So then what? There's valleys.
Where?
There's got to be something.
It's
you know?
flat land. The
It can't
Midwest
just
is
be-
flat land.
It's either like this.
Essentially, Sam. Yes.
Hey, listen, I'm exaggerating, obviously,
Hills
but there's
and
not a hill anywhere near here. Not a natural hill.
There's no mountains. There's definitely hills.
Yeah.
There's man-made hills.
So there aren't any mountains.
No
obviously.
mountains.
There's man-made hills.
No, this is the hills that are made by Earth.
Where's a hill that you can tell me exists?
I mean, there be mad hills.
Villa
that
Olivia.
mad
ain't even
parks.
Villa Olivia.
No, that one's fake. It
Exactly.
doesn't have to be that high to be called a hill, you know?
Look, man, we're not talking about like the Pitcher's Mound.
Dead Man's Curve in Highland Park.
We're not talking about Pitcher's Mounds. Okay.
That's
So-
like it winds up and then you like make a
Some hills get big.
Yeah, I guess.
I'm shit crazy.
Oh,
They got-
listen.
They got houses built on that. Too.
All I'm talking about is the
I
fact
wouldn't even
that-
do all that.
I'm
That's
just
like
talking-
some Inception shit. Like the shit like folds into yourself and shit. Like
It's like what the fuck is this?
like why am I driving up and like I'm seeing shit below me? Like
Inception's a crazy movie.
It is.
Inception's definitely crazy. I've only watched it once. I couldn't absorb it again. Actually, I don't think
Dude, no.
it was way too much.
Well, no. So that's the thing with that movie. You have to keep on watching.
Nope, can't do it.
Yeah.
Can't do it. Eventually, you're gonna feel like you're in a dream, and you can't get out of that.
It's gonna put you in
Think
some,
Then
about
where's Joseph
Think
Gordon-Levitt
about
at the
that.
end?
Think about
Where's
that.
where's the?
it's
Think
gonna put
about
you in
that.
some psychosis.
If
some
you
shit,
were
you know?
if you are the writer that's piecing that together and that's it's a masterpiece.
You already live in a warped world. You're just explaining what the fuck's
you
going
can
on.
then
Probably.
take people
Like,
into
yo.
a whole nother world. Then like
Yeah,
that's
Right.
just different.
it's
That was one of our best movies as like humans. Like yeah, I know it was like no one's making movies, but I'm just saying
Still,
like that's just
you
like
know.
a big creation that we made.
Yeah.
That and Interstellar, I feel.
Interstellar is a great movie.
It's so beautiful.
I really enjoyed Interstellar.
It
I know a
really
lot of.
shows you what
Wait,
could actually be out there.
Wait, that's the one with
Yeah.
Sandra Bullock.
No, that's
No.
Gravity with.
Oh yeah,
Yeah,
that
that's
movie
also
sucked.
pretty.
That-
No, it's
no,
actually
no, that
really
was pretty
good.
I was not a fan of that
I like
movie,
it.
man.
I like it.
Really? I
The way it
enjoyed
ended made me mad. That's
Oh,
why.
obviously.
Yeah, I
it was,
get that.
I was like,
It didn't
fuck,
make
like,
sense.
A lot of
in
people
the
said
end.
that actually.
Yeah.
It was kind of outlandish. Like, how the fuck you
Interstellar.
just. Spoiler
Interstellar.
alert. How you just
Interstellar.
end up living. Right?
Hmm?
It was just weird.
Yeah,
And then,
I should have died like 17 times.
Hell
not
yeah.
Been, not been able to be
It
fighting
was-
the way back to her.
But can you imagine that?
That's scary.
Can
man.
you put
Yeah.
yourself
I felt
in that?
I felt it.
It was an intense situation.
Yeah.
Like, to be in a capsule, right? Without any control, trying to come down to the earth.
Dude.
That's gotta be crazy. Like,
The shock alone would kill you.
dude, it's
And
insane.
she survived that.
You've gotta be strong.
And then came back to like tell her story.
Yeah, like,
I mean,
that was crazy.
Listen, I'm imagining if you kept floating
I mean,
out,
think
you
about
would
how
come
much
across
she
some crazy
learned.
shit. You know what I'm saying?
I wouldn't
Think about-
mind it. I'd kind
But
of.
then you die from there.
Yeah.
But then you get to
Think
see
about-
some shit that
think
nobody
about-
ever sees.
Think
You
about
need
how much she learned from her experience and that she's now landing back alive
Oh,
to tell what she went through to get to where they have to go next.
That's one of those
Like,
things that you do.
Oh,
that's
so
amazing.
it's gonna
that
get
people don't
very
see.
cold at this point. You have to have some
But
type
they
of
didn't get that.
barrier or something like.
well, no, they didn't get that far out. They were
they,
just. They
no,
were
they,
just at
they
the.
didn't. I'm just saying though. But like,
Yeah,
I'm
that's one of those amazing things that people do that nobody's there to witness. You know.
Yeah,
yeah.
because I think
Full
no
circle
matter
episode.
Well,
what
she had that like dead spirit dude thing.
Full circle.
George
episode
Clooney?
27.
Yeah, talking to her. and
he
shit.
wasn't dead the whole movie.
No, but like towards the end though, like
Yeah, because he floated out
Right.
into the abyss,
right.
and then she imagined him for like
That's what I'm talking
45
about.
minutes of the movie.
Is that just like endless?
That's what I'm
falling
talking about.
When you
though.
fly
So
down.
when he
to-
like came back, like
I get you.
yeah,
I get you.
yeah.
But no, I that movie was good. But Interstellar was really cool because it was just like, it was a pretty cool thriller in terms of like everything that happened
Crazy good.
until the end, until when he got to that next dimension and
Saturn.
everything got crazy, huh?
Yeah, so that's supposed to be the actual, or not the actual, but like the proposed perspective if you're on Saturn. It's like it's spherical.
Right.
Yeah,
It's crazy.
it's just there's no sky, there's no ground.
Interesting.
It's all
So like.
ground.
So he made it back to
some weird
Saturn
shit.
Yeah.
from
like-
what? But from some crazy ass place.
Well, so the thing is that he went.
Oh, he went through the
a black
wormhole.
hole.
Yeah, which is a
Wormhole
wormhole.
black hole. Yeah.
Yeah.
There's also like
Some kind of hole.
white holes. There's black holes. But yeah.
White
Yeah.
holes. She said.
There
White
are
holes
there are some white holes and black holes.
White holes refract. Yeah, reflect. Yeah.
They're all black inside though. Like I can't see inside them. They're all dark.
But so actually, NASA they said that the perspective that the people that made the black hole in the movie Interstellar actually got it right on the head to what an actual black hole event would look like.
Because it spaghettifies you. Like you like get pulled into like it stretches you out. That part was cool. The whole movie was really interesting.
Time travel's crazy, man. That's a whole nother podcast. So
if time travel
Talk
exists,
for hours about.
if time travel exists, that's crazy.
they
You
say,
could never pull the
they
plug on
say
someone?
if you went
Like euthanasia.
if you went to the end of our universe and came back, everyone that you would know would either be dead or in their 80s or 90s.
Oh yeah, because of light years, lights all.
And you would come back like 30, 40 years old.
Yeah, because time's relative. I mean, and I think the faster you go more than light, like the more time slows down for you, right? Obviously, it's speeding up everywhere else, but like it slowed down for you in a sense. That's why that movie's crazy. Remember, he came back and his daughter was like 90,
Right, man.
I think I need to
and
revisit
she just
this
passed.
movie.
She was like,
to, man.
I need
You
to
have
revisit
do
this
it,
movie
man.
because
You
it
have
just
to do
seems like.
Interstellar's perfect.
Interstellar is a good movie. It's a nice one
That's
to watch.
one of
It's a
her
little
best
long.
works.
It's a little long,
Yeah.
but it's like how Matthew McConaughey makes shitty movies, but then he also makes good movies.
It was almost like he
Just
wasn't
keep
even
offering me
like
money and I'll
a
just keep
thing.
taking
He
it.
was just part of it, Like he wasn't like, oh, this is a Matthew McConaughey movie.
No, but it
It was
was,
like, it's
but
just
it
a
wasn't.
good movie.
Like it was based on like his like.
You're right.
They didn't base it on his life, but the perspective you got from the beginning was from his family life of what everybody else's life in the community was about. Interstellar is a really good movie. I enjoyed it.
Okay.
Space movies though, like Armageddon was dope, but Armageddon was more just like what we anticipated. It was 1998.
It was good.
or
I just don't
that.
like cheesy one-liners in serious movies.
It was serious, but like they
they're on,
made
like,
it not
they're on
serious.
the moon and like Earth is about to be dissipated and like
Yeah, but
there's like making jokes.
what's the
and
word?
jokes.
What's the
I
phrase?
was like,
You gotta
come on,
laugh to
dude.
keep from crying.
No, fuck that. Cry. Like
Same thing
we're
to
all
make you
done
laugh
now.
and make you
Like,
cry.
You gotta be calm. You're the world's hope. You gotta be calm.
Well, yeah.
No, but like I'm saying, like at that point they were dying and they're just like cracking jokes and shit. It's just like
I would probably be cracking jokes too.
really?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah. All right, that's just me then. I'm sorry.
No, I
It's
didn't know.
hard to say.
I know
It's hard to say
I
unless
might be
you're there.
alone in that, but like I would probably be like.
But
well,
even then, so then personally, I felt like that was cheesy. Yeah, in my
I got you.
perspective.
See, I think I would more along the lines of be like, if it's the end, it's the end, and
I
like,
get that.
but like,
I get that.
and more
I
along
do.
the lines of be like, well, at least I try to find. I usually find humor in whatever I can in this situation, so I'd find something to crack a joke or something, right? Why not smile one last time?
Yeah, I mean, I think so. If you're about to die, why not?
Yeah, that was a crazy movie.
Yeah.
But
Well, there's movie reviews, people. Go check out.
go check out Armageddon in 1998. It was a great movie.
Yeah, I mean, most movies back then were setting the tone for.
Space movies are cool, and they've gotten really a lot better than they used to be. Because Star Wars is fucking ass.
Well, graphics now are much better.
Hold on. Speak for yourself.
Star Wars,
Yeah.
Star Trek.
Star Trek. Fuck Star Trek.
Oh, that's just
Hold on.
ass.
That's weird shit.
That's just straight.
I'm all about Star
ass.
Wars though. Star Wars is
I
forever one of my
I
favorites.
sat through two of them. They're really
My
long
brother
movies.
and I are huge Star Wars fans.
More power to you, brother. But that is an ass series.
The story,
ass.
it's all
series.
about the story.
I don't see much in the story.
I mean,
In a galaxy far, far away. That means that that's present time, but that's just in another part of our. Whatever, man. If you
A
want to vibe
galaxy-
with that one.
a galaxy far,
Just think
far
about
away,
that shit.
like
Like
the
right now-
Andromeda.
Like right now,
So you're basically saying-
there is possibly other life forms out there, and this is showing you like some imaginative life forms.
but it should make
Those
it
are
should be
some
more,
terrible imaginative life forms.
I would have.
R2D2,
Shut up.
Chewbacca.
I want to see like a Matrix in space. I want to see like a Matrix in space type of movie when I think about that.
What do you mean?
Women
That
wearing glasses and
motherfucker's gold, dude. He's a skinny gold skeleton.
In space, like
Yeah, I want to see
Just
the fucking
that?
kung fu fight in
Like
the
Neo
stars.
no, stop that. You can't do all that because
Why?
that wasn't the Matrix.
Because he's the one.
We saw what the Matrix
Listen.
was.
But fuck all that.
Yeah, but
They
like,
got
I
us-
need
All of
more
that
action.
shit is
That's the
simple.
problem with
I
Star
need-
Wars. It's just not enough action for me. It's like a soap
The
opera.
world is hot inside some fucking purple liquid, just dreaming.
That's
Look,
a disturbing.
I just
thought,
need
like
to
a
explain.
Truman Show
I need
type
you
of
to
thing.
explain to
That's
me.
what that was. Like that's yeah, that was their basis. There ain't no stars.
Only
Like-
one that the only
You
Matrix.
just see that shit. Like
The only Matrix that matters is the first one. Firstly,
one of us are probably get the shit ripped out the back of our head. We're like, oh shit. Like,
like they found out.
right.
Like, all right, before that, I need to ask this question.
Yeah.
Explain to me how they just got a gold skeleton walking around in Star Wars.
Also, so C-3PO is an android. And they programmed
Is that a
he's
gold
fucking robot,
skeleton?
asshole.
His
a
bones
robot.
are gold.
He's a robot and he helps you.
He's a gold skeleton, dude.
Yeah. So that's,
Here you go.
because
So
you see
this
the
is-
wires hooked
This
up.
is what they've imagined for Star Wars. There's some green dude with like antennas, right?
Oh, Yoda.
Yoda, that's his name.
Yeah.
So then there's that, and then there's
He is all that is.
there's a trash
everything.
can.
He's everything. Yoda
There's a
is everything.
There's a trash can that rivals my trash can.
What's a trash can? Oh, no,
C-3PO.
R2D2.
There's a
This
there's
man's an R2C3PO?
There's a-
R2D2.
That is R2D2.
there's a Loch Ness monster.
That's Jabba the Hutt.
Sasquatch.
There's a gold skeleton.
Yeah.
Which I would cash in quick if I were them.
C3PO.
You've got
He's
to
worth a lot in the galaxy.
He was.
like okay.
He's gold plated,
He was-
sure. But
He was.
These
useless
are
in
the
galaxy.
only
Yeah.
ones I know of. Then you have Princess Leia,
yeah.
who refuses to let her hair down. She's got them in buns over her ears, which make me want cinnamon buns. Which that's the only reason I'd watch that movie.
That was one of 6 movies, and yeah.
So what about the other ones? What were they?
And that was like
they were like
all
what were
of
they
them
places?
were-
Like churros?
Like,
They look
she
like
had
churros.
fucking donuts in her fucking ears after that.
Well, you know, maybe they should have given me fucking the way they made that
I'm
movie.
heated
It's
after that.
terrible.
It's fucked up. Like she's it's just the hairstyle.
Then they got.
It ain't Cinnabons. Quit being fat.
They've also got swords.
Cinnabons are delicious.
Yeah, but quit being fucking fat though.
They've
Like,
got-
it ain't Cinnabons. It's fucking hair.
I mean, you only live once.
Quit thinking
be fat.
about donuts
You know?
and shit.
Okay, all right. Well, explain to me what this is then. Why do they have light bulbs with handles that when you press it they light up?
They're
Lightsabers,
lasers.
yo.
They're
Lightsabers.
just they're fluorescent lights.
They will kill you immediately.
They're long fluorescent lights.
You will die immediately.
Oh, I
It's
guess
a
if you
laser.
stab me with it.
It is activated manually, and it will kill you immediately.
So essentially, what you're telling
Fuck
me
a
is
gun. It's
this
like,
handle.
Schwang, he's dead.
It's
You gotta
a
get close
long
enough, so
fluorescent
guns
light.
still-
Very true. But also with that, you can also block bullets and shit.
So you gotta
I'm
be
just
fast.
saying.
Like I can't fucking spin it. Like.
But that's why you become a Jedi. Jedi
So you
only
become
have
Jedi?
lightsabers.
But if you're a Jedi, can't you use your
Only
mind tricks
Jedi
to do
only-
that?
You can.
All
as
right,
well. But you have to develop your mind tricks.
Who wins
over
in a
time.
fight, Luke or Neo?
That's a great question,
Probably
and
Neo,
I've never
man.
been asked that ever.
Neo
I
fought
don't
like
know.
100 dudes.
Yeah,
There's
I
no
think-
way
Stop
that.
that.
Look, they're both.
It's just different, yo. Because
No.
Neo doesn't have Jedi mind tricks.
But he fought like 100 dudes.
The
He
rappers.
has, he has some kind of.
Neo's got like what? So basically, you're telling me that Luke's got on his headphones. He just listened to Jedi mind before a fight. Like,
I mean,
why the fuck does he have them? Did he
I
come
mean,
here?
that's the type of shit that pumps
think
me
about that, though. right.
Look,
You're
I
killing
think
motherfuckers
Neo.
left and right with that
I
shit.
think Neo's beating the
Screaming on the beat. Come on, man.
Shit.
Neo's beating the shit out of Luke.
Yeah, especially before he finds the Force. You know, that's what.
What
I
the
love
fuck
about it.
is the
He
Force?
uses
So hold on, though.
A better
because
light
we're
bulb
talking
on your-
about
on
Luke
your,
and
on
Neo,
your
so
knife?
we're talking about both of them achieving their full
So you want
power.
them equipped,
Both of them have their full power, then obviously.
but then he can't use his lightsaber. That's some bullshit, you know.
But Neo could use his tricks though.
Like he doesn't have a lightsaber.
I mean, my man dodged 100 bullets. Like, Neo dodged 100 bullets
This
with
is true.
with ease. Semi-automatics, you know.
So Neo wins, right? He beats the shit out of
He
them.
doesn't necessarily win though.
I
Like,
think he wins.
there are other factors.
I think he wins.
What?
You can't.
Jedi mind tricks.
You
You
can't
have
hit
to
him,
watch
though.
the goddamn movie.
Yeah.
You don't know because you
I'm
don't
over
fucking
here.
know.
I'm over there.
You don't know
I'm
what
over
you're
here.
talking about.
I'm over there.
Because you don't know what you're fucking talking about. Okay.
What's he gonna do? Like,
Yeah, it's that fucking magician shit. This
I
asshole.
don't even like Houdini.
I don't even like Houdini.
Are Jedi mind tricks like, you see me?
No.
Now you don't.
It's like
No,
actually, it's like him. It's like if Luke were to like grab Neo's brain and actually hold it and say, "I am now in control."
Seems like just some far-fetched, outlandish, maybe, possibly, probably not happening.
But it seems like Neo already
Star
has
Wars
enough.
isn't fucking real, asshole.
Well, you told me it's a
not
good.
possible.
You told me it's a good depiction of what it might be.
How is Neo possible?
More possible than Luke.
How is that any more possible?
Listen, I hope that somebody would write a better character than Luke's bitch ass.
Stop it.
Luke, I am
They
your
did.
father.
They
Dad.
They did.
That's why you
You
put
said Dad? Are you saying
They
you?
wrote the story of his father then, which is Darth Vader, who is Anakin Skywalker.
So why does he play both parts? You know, why
Who's
can't he
both
just be
parts?
Darth Vader?
Hold on, stop. Who's both parts?
Is Anakin Skywalker always dressed in Darth Vader?
Skywalker.
Is he always
becomes
dressed in
Darth
Darth?
Vader.
Is he? Oh, so well, you know. What I'm
He's
saying?
not always dressed as. He wasn't like 9 dressed as Darth Vader. Like,
You
So
never know.
basically,
they
what-
just sized him up. They just sized him up every year, like and like gave him bigger boots and whatnot.
Well, so when
No.
when
An extra
people
gadget like you've come across and
No.
earned this one this year. Here's
So-
the stars.
when Pete Moranis puts his suit back on, right?
Who?
When Pete Moranis puts his suit back
Rick, but okay.
on, Rick Moranis.
Yeah,
Pete Moranis.
When
that's,
Rick,
that's not even a person.
when Rick Moranis finally
It might
puts
be,
his,
yeah.
puts
I don't
his
think
suit
it is.
back on, he was telling
Even
me
like
he's
in
Darth
the
Vader.
'80s, like what?
So inside of Darth Vader is Rick Moranis?
Okay, Rick Moranis and Spaceballs. Spaceballs.
Yeah, same thing, right?
It's not real.
Spaceballs is way better than Star Wars.
Okay,
Okay.
I'm not saying that it's not. I'm saying
Then you
they're
better
two
not.
different. They're just different genres.
Why can't we just judge them the way they are, the movies?
Well, Spaceballs is amazing. I'm not gonna fucking say it's not.
Well, then tell me
It's a
Rick
great movie.
Moranis is in Darth Vader.
Comb the desert. Man, we ain't found shit. They got a fucking pick. That's fucked up. Like, man, we ain't found shit.
Spaceballs is great. And Rick Moranis should have played fucking Darth Vader. It'd have been much better.
Sir, the radar's been jammed. Lone Star.
Wasn't the helmet too big? Like at one point,
Yeah.
wasn't he like? Man, Rick Moranis is the greatest Darth Vader of
I
all
think
time.
my favorite scene in that movie though is the hyperspeed one.
I don't remember that part.
When they go into hyperspeed.
It's been a
Oh,
long
man.
time. It's been a long time. All I remember is that all I've taken from this
No, no,
conversation is
no.
that Rick Moranis.
Why did that?
Because
you
he
say?
said I shouldn't have left you, or it's been a long
Oh,
time.
okay,
And I
okay.
said,
I was like, where did that?
You just complete a rhyme.
Well, he was singing Aaliyah. I was like, how did that transition in?
You were singing Aaliyah.
Well, yeah, that actually transitioned though. It was
From
good.
where?
It was good. You said it's been a long time, and then you
Chicka
said,
chicka, baby girl. What would you
See,
do?
because now your ass is
Chicka
singing.
I'm
chicka.
saying, acts like it's fucking difficult for a song to get stuck
That's
in your
okay.
head. That's
That's
Anyway,
how it works.
That's okay.
So what I've taken from this is Rick Moranis was Darth Vader.
Stop. Stop. Just stop. Just stop right
listen,
there.
listen, listen,
Because
listen.
you're wrong already. So no.
Let's just let's curb that whole. I think we talked enough about movies. We're
That's
recording
probably
it, people.
true. It's probably true. They want to know.
And
I
if
mean-
you don't like Star Wars, you don't like Star Wars. If you do, you do. And
We can always
we
pick
can
up,
all talk about that.
we can always pick up this conversation, you know. But we got about like an hour or so in.
It's okay.
It's like we start
Wrapping up.
calling it, man. Because
Start
honestly,
wrapping up.
like, I mean, did you guys listen to any new
Wrap it up, B.
I did like that Schoolboy was
Rap it.
saying he didn't want to release any music this week.
Wrap it up.
Said it just don't feel right. He said I'm not going to release anything.
Yeah.
He said maybe next week we'll see, but right now, he didn't want to release anything because he was like, it just don't feel right now. And I feel like a lot of the music, the hip hop industry followed suit. I don't know how many people released. You said Khaled did.
Yeah, the
but-
only thing that I know that releases Khaled.
Yeah.
I listened to it, and it's not usually my style of music, but I liked it. It was a decent album, you know.
Okay.
It wasn't an EP, so I like that. It seems like EPs are done after last year for a while.
Hopefully so. Hopefully.
No, not necessarily.
Not necessarily, but I think people who are trying to establish themselves more are going to drop those.
I get that.
And the people who are already like...
What?
you know,
So one thing that I like, and this has just started happening, is people are releasing EPs in anticipation for an album, an actual LP that's coming out like a week or two after that EP comes out. So it's giving you a taste of that full album, and then giving you totally new music after that, but it's a full album now.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying?
I'm okay with that because I thought
Yeah.
those EPs
But, like,
were
people
like
were
part
just-
of the full copy, and I was like, that's just releasing a single in a bundle
because
package.
like before like December of last year, that's what it was though.
Yeah.
Yeah. Just
They're just releasing a single
different
package.
EPs, you know, like and no full album. But I like that a few artists now are doing like EPs that are a full 6-7 songs too. You know, not like 3 or 4, 6-7 songs, and they give you a full LP after that. You know? So
I mean, look, the world is always open to good new music, you know.
Yeah.
But like, I don't know. Maybe this is a good thing. This EP thing where it's like kind of slowing down how much music you get from somebody.
Yeah, I mean, it may. I don't know. We'll see what happens. What the trend is this year.
yeah, right. It's
I
still
think
early. Yeah.
I would like to be. I'd like to see the first big artist to drop something. Who that's going to be.
Yeah, right.
But we'll see.
All I know is I haven't been in a club in like 5 years.
People
I
were
don't even
saying
know
that
what the fuck
Kendrick
they're
was
doing.
dropping something soon.
Yeah,
I wouldn't
so-
doubt it. It's been a while for him as well.
And
Yeah.
I think Cole too, but yeah, because he dropped Middle Child a couple months ago.
Yeah, he's ready to drop something else. I think.
Yeah.
100%.
Yeah.
Yeah, so we'll see
I
how-
did want to mention one thing for new music. My guy Kiefer, not my guy, you know, my guy, but
Like,
Kiefer, he's a
yeah.
pianist. He's from LA. Well, from Cali.
Penis is so close to penis.
It is, yeah. Well, so yeah, he's a piano player.
I know, but I just
My
it's
guy
just-
Kiefer's a
when you
penis.
hear somebody else say it, it's just like, man, that is really close to penis.
It
Like,
is really close to penis.
like, why would they do that?
It's borderline.
Kiefer, he is a pianist.
Kiefer, you are not a close. I didn't mean to equate you to penis. Pianist
I mean, he probably laughed
sounds
at that,
very
to be
close to
honest.
penis,
Yeah.
right?
It's
Especially
of
if
course.
you
He might not even want to be called a pianist for a while. I don't know, but I'm just saying.
Don't call me a pianist.
My man plays piano very well.
He's a
No, but
keyboardist.
So yeah.
back about
Kiefer, he's from Cali. So basically, you know, he makes his beats, or he has, you know, random producers, you know, in his realm. Mainly Swarvy and Mind Design. They, you know, help him out with production sometimes. But he pieces everything together himself. He mixes down by himself, masters, you know, with whoever he collabs with. But for the most part, it's all his music. And he's got an EP that just came out. It's called Bridges, and the opening track called Journey. It's probably one of the most beautiful tracks I've heard in a while on piano. It's mainly piano played, and it's all his original composition. He wrote every part of it.
Dope.
It starts out really somber, and then gets like really, really dark, and then just brightens up at the end.
Okay.
And then it throws you into like the rest of the EP. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So it's that really good precursor to like.
Yeah, I gotta learn how to play an instrument, dude. It opens up your world of creativity.
Man,
Almost
I would love
definitely,
so much.
without a doubt, yo.
I would love to learn how to play an instrument, but like,
Honestly, man, and I'm not trying to sound cliche, because like it's really that simple. You just pick it up and just start playing.
yeah, it would definitely help to get to that point of like, all right, fuck it, I got
Like,
the instrument.
I
I'll
have
play
never been, like, I never went to classes or have been taught. I just pick shit up, start playing it, and I've eventually just developed my own
understand
thing.
that
Yeah.
you have some understanding of how it works.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
It may not be the technical understanding.
Exactly.
But it's
At
understanding.
all. I can't read music.
Oh, that's the bottom string.
But you can always learn those things once
If
you
they
start
were to
doing
show
it.
me a sheet of music, I'd be so lost. I wouldn't know where to start.
It'd be hilarious to like
Top left, I mean, but like, or like, you know.
I mean,
Yeah,
listen, I
to-
just play this.
to name the chords
Yeah,
on your own.
yeah.
That skinny,
No way.
that skinny
Yeah.
wiggler.
Well, so like a,
That's the high pitched Tony.
So like an F sharp or like a E minor 9 or something like that. It's
Yeah, I don't know what that is.
So like I was in bands, and like, you know, they were all very inclined, and I was not just a drummer, but like I was a drummer, you know, and like it's very simple. Like what I do is I just create rhythm and I keep time and add in certain flair when I need to. That's essentially what it is, you know. I mean, and excuse me, because I don't want to sound ignorant, but there are drummers out there that are trained,
Oh, I just
know
assume so,
how
yeah.
to read music and know how to piece together stuff on their own.
Yeah. Well, it makes it better.
I am just
for
like
repeating.
that.
Yeah.
So
No, I mean I know.
I don't know what else is going on.
Everybody's
I'm
not-
just keeping time.
Most people I've talked to have said that. I mean, I've tried. I've had music class and I haven't been able to read music. It's just
Yeah.
hard.
It is.
Yeah.
It is. Well, it's just,
a lot of time.
it just takes time to understand.
Yeah.
It's
Agreed.
not hard.
Right.
Nothing's hard.
Something you put some effort
You just
into.
gotta-
and
you
you get-
just
Do you want it? How much time you
what
got to
it
put
is.
into
That's all
it?
it is. That's all it is.
Right? Word to
So, yeah.
Nipsey.
But like I was in bands and whatnot, and like I would like during band practice, you know, they're piecing together like our original songs, and they're writing these pieces, and they're like, yeah, we're doing an A into a B sharp, into an F minor, into an E minor 9, whatever it is.
You're like, what the fuck you talking
And
about?
What is the 9 in E minor?
I'm sitting there just like clacking drums together, like, okay, when am I gonna start this shit?
So you're like, fuck you talking about, fam? I know this way.
They just got fucking symbols like ah.
And then most of our songs, we had several parts to them. You know, 4 or 5 parts that were different.
Okay.
You have to know when. I'm a drummer, and I'm pretty much the accent that starts everything. And
Right.
so
You set the
tone,
the beat, the pace.
all of it, all of it.
Yeah.
It lets them know when to play that.
Have you seen the movie Whiplash?
Man, one of my favorites.
It's a great movie.
One of my favorites.
Have you seen it?
And it taught me so much.
I don't think so.
Really?
I played drums for a long time, and yeah, that just all like
So
watching that taught me so
I
much.
love that movie.
You can learn a lot, man.
He's like faster.
That's real though. That's real though.
Have you ever watched it?
I cannot recall. I have to
Back
see.
in the day, that is how you got taught drums.
Yeah.
Really?
If you wanted to be on stage like a
That specific.
jazz, yeah, that's all jazz rhythm.
Interesting.
Yeah, and not a lot of people can do that.
You would really like it. Whiplash is a
Especially
good
playing
movie.
the way that he played too, like the way that he held his drumsticks.
Yeah.
That's not natural.
No.
Really? So like, you think that he
Or
play-
excuse me, that is natural. Holding it like this isn't natural, but holding
like
it
this? You mean?
like holding it like this.
See, I would assume
is
it's gonna be like
natural.
this.
The
Oh.
underhand thing.
Oh, like because
the
you're supposed to
underhand
like.
thing is natural. That's how you're supposed to drum.
Because it's supposed to be
Holding
loose, right?
it just up.
But like a rock
Exactly.
drummer is good
That-
because they want to just like.
It's just thrashing. You're just going 4 hits, but with the undertone, you're getting all that undertone. Like you're getting all
I
those-
can see how that would be because you're kind of
Other
you're not
parts.
forcing it. You're just letting everything.
It's
flow.
really free. To be honest, man, drumming, and especially with the snare, it's where your mind takes your hand. Duh, right? But that's
That makes sense.
but that's just like it's like you're thinking while playing it at the same time.
Yeah.
Like, does that make sense? 'Cause
I get you. I get what you're saying.
yeah, like walking is like that. Sure. It's
like
just-
fucking typing.
yeah,
thing.
yeah. It's mindless almost.
Yeah.
Agreed.
And you like think of a rhythm to throw in, and your hand is doing it already. You know, like yeah.
No,
that's when you know
pretty
you're
crazy.
good.
I would love to learn to play the drums.
Yeah,
One-handed rolls.
One day train
Yeah.
myself on something like that.
Watch Whiplash. We'll talk about
You
it
have
next
to do
week.
it. You gotta do it.
Okay.
You gotta do
Okay.
it.
Yeah, you'll like it a lot.
So this is like one of the last few weeks that I'm gonna have some new
Dang.
shoes. I think, man.
It's all
I
good.
gotta go back and count because I'm like, wait, this is only episode 37. There should be more. I'm sure there is.
You probably just haven't rocked them.
Daniel's
Yeah,
doing
or somewhere.
So,
So you know, I don't usually do Adidas around here.
Not
But,
at all.
These are Bulls colors, and you know, of course, I'm gonna just rock the Bulls colors.
So you have the knit
Of course.
too.
But I'm also kind of like, fuck these shoes because there's the Crazy 8, right? So
It's the Kobe.
that was initially made for Kobe. And as a MJ fan, I cannot be a Kobe fan. It's just not.
Yeah, you
Oh,
can.
and it's black and
Oh
red.
no, I disagree. Yeah,
And Bulls
exactly.
colors.
Right.
Yeah.
I would never buy these in yellow and purple.
Yeah, no,
Or
no,
gold
I didn't
purple.
say yeah. No, I wouldn't.
I think they look really ugly in yellow and purple.
I think so,
the way
too.
The colors.
yeah, they look way better than that for sure.
Yeah. So
Well, that's good at
Yeah.
least, you know.
that's coming to an end. So that's nice, but
It's not nice.
yeah, I don't know. Again, like I don't want to be too finalized. We go and do a head count, see where I'm at, you know, because I feel like I'm missing something. But you guys have anything else you want to say before we?
Nah,
head
I
out
ain't
of
got
here?
nothing, man. Just R.I.P. Nipsey, man.
Yes,
Rest in
R.I.P.
peace,
Nipsey,
man. We're
indeed.
sorry, bro. We are sorry.
I'm sorry to the family.
Yeah, to the family for sure.
Indeed, man.
And the friends.
Yeah.
What episode is that?
This episode, I just said it. Episode 37.
I was trying to do a cool thing, but
Well, I don't know.
Damn, he
I don't
was
know
too.
if
Like
you-
I felt that too.
Listen, the
You
problem
messed
is
the
that
whole shit
like
up.
the closing and opening is
I
like
was gonna
something
say-
I
You
try
messed
to
the
do.
whole shit.
I was
up.
I've never been able to
I
do.
was
He
giving
was setting you up.
I was giving you the lob. I was like,
He was
what
setting you
episode
up.
is it? You said 37. I was gonna say peace, but unfortunately,
But that's not
that's
how,
just what happened.
That's not how I'm trying to end it.
He tried to do a cool ass walk away two again and got shut down. That's
Yeah,
twice.
I tried to walk off home running.
You did, though.
At him.
No,
You got shut down twice.
it's just not how this
That's
works,
fucked
though.
up.
People, you gotta understand. See, now I forgot where I was going at the end of this
Damn.
because it's episode what? You know what I'm saying?
3
Well,
sub.
you should. If you would have told me, I'd have said 37.
That 3 sub.
37.
37. That's Shrey Siete.
Forget it, man. Look, hey, shout out to everybody who
That's not
tuned
how you
in
say
today.
37.
We appreciate you.
Thank you all.
Thank
We appreciate
you. You aren't subscribed
And if
already,
you made
do
it
so.
all the way, thank you.
Yeah, for
very
sure. Then you,
much.
then you heard this, you know.
Right.
You, made it all
You
the way.
heard the thank you.
If you heard it through the hamburger,
Should we
shit,
start thanking them in the beginning?
No. You
No,
get thanked
no,
if you watch all the way to the end.
Yeah.
Otherwise, you'll never hear thank you.
Exactly.
And
I'm
I'm going
with
to shoot
that.
here for.
I'm pretty sure we have thanked in
Like,
the beginning, but we
What
should.
are we thanking you for if you haven't done anything yet?
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
I just like to be thanked. So, if you aren't subscribed already, please go do so.
Yes.
Obviously, shout out to Glenn for the road.
I'm just shut up.
shout out
For
to Glenn.
my brother Osama, my boy Dave, and myself, and Stacks over there.
My man
Y'all
passed
have
out.
a good week, and we will see you next time.